What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Middleman CEO. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, thank you for coming to the channel. If you guys are coming back, that means I'm giving you some good content. So drop a comment or a question in the comment box. So let me know what you guys think about the content. Let me know what you guys think about the channel. If you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and drop it, and then we can kind of go back and forth. And that would be awesome. Hit subscribe if you don't mind. Hit thumbs up if you like the content. Again, welcome to the channel. I'm Sean John Stewart. I founded Jumpin' Jack Movers in 2017 when I was homeless, living in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Had no money, no way to take care of myself, just a bad all-around position. Used that company to make money. I've never been broke since. Got rid of the trucks and all of the equipment in 2020. Just didn't want to deal with that side of the business anymore. It was kind of burning out. And so started just middlemaning. Now, what does that mean? Instead of me going out and doing the work, I just partnered with other movers who were already doing the work. And so what I did is I would get the work for them and then send the work to them. And then I would take a share of the profits, right? So think about Uber. So Uber does not own the car. Uber does not own the driver, right? Uber does not own the rider. All Uber does, they simply created a platform where a driver and a rider can connect, right? So the driver can come to Uber and connect. The rider can come to Uber and connect with a driver, and the driver can come to Uber and connect with the rider. Not just Uber, Instacart, DoorDash, all of these companies are the same. Even Google, I know you don't think about it, but Google, Facebook, Instagram, they're all the same. They're just platforms where the customer and the business can connect. That's all it is. And so when the customers, and I'm riding on the island in my neighborhood today because I'm checking out some homes. This is a beautiful one getting built right here. And we want to be able to build a house in the next year or two. So build our dream home. And we love it here in Dallas. Beautiful lake in the back. You can see the other side. That's where all the $1 million homes are, way back there. So, well, now with everything being high, small houses are $1 million now. So this house here, I don't think anybody's living in it. I think it's for rent, but the house is sick. I love it. You'll probably see it a little bit in the background. Good spot on the corner. My wife likes it. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. So might have that house right there. That one's pretty nice. I don't know what it's listed at, but might have to check into that because we want to have a house within the next year. So grew the business and started talking about what I wanted to do long term. So the first year I started the business, I did $77,000. Now, I didn't even know what I was doing, to be honest with you. This was all new to me, and I was like, I know I don't want to do the physical part, the labor and all that, so what if I just match customers with companies, and then I'll just take a cut? So what I was doing is I would match the person with the company, and then I would take a cut of the proceeds, and that's it. And I was out of there. I didn't have to touch a box. I didn't have to touch furniture. I didn't have to do any of that. So I started working with my friend. She's got a cleaning service. We started doing it in the cleaning arena. So we don't touch brooms. We don't touch mops. We don't own any of that. No crew, no headaches, no nightmares, no dealing with customers, no anything. All we would do is book the job, take a deposit, and dispatch. Book, deposit, dispatch. That's all we did. Book the job, take a deposit, dispatch it to someone else. So imagine getting paid. Imagine your Uber, and every time someone shows up in their car, gives a person a ride and gets paid, you take a cut, right? And you're not doing any of the work. That was the brilliance of it, right? And so now we're able to do $250,000 a year on average, and haven't even been doing it long, just for a couple of years. $250,000 a year, because in 2020, his first year I did it, I only did $77,000. That's not even six figures. It's not going to make you rich. But keep in mind a couple things. Number one, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just learning it. And number two, I did this without leaving my house. So how brilliant and amazing was that? I thought it was incredible. And so fast forward, and now, you know, we're averaging $250 a year, which ain't bad. $250 a year, I feel like that's a good bit of money, and you can live the life you want to live, and so we enjoy it. That's why we're looking at building our dream home, finally. And so I'm not rich, nothing like that. $250,000 a year, I love it. I think anybody could live off that and enjoy their lives. You can enjoy your life with $250,000. You don't have to go to restaurants and look at prices. Now, I'm not going to go out and buy a Lambo or Rolls Royce, things like that. I don't care about those things. I don't need them. And if I did need it, I could just rent it. I don't have to buy it and shine for the gram. I could just rent that, bro. I don't need that. My wife wants a Mercedes truck. Now, I've never owned a Mercedes in my life. I didn't know Mercedes trucks were $125,000, but I was like, look, you could go buy it right now, and she'll tell you. And I was like, hey, she was like, I really like that truck. I was like, Chris, go buy it right now. And I was like, I'll go to the lot, pick out whichever one you want. That felt good to be able to say that, because in 2017, I was homeless. And I was like, hey, and I had just met her. And I was like, hey, girl, go buy whatever you want. And one day I'll share the story of how we ended up dating and whatnot while I was homeless. If you want to hear that story, write the word story in the comments. So, but anyway, I was like, hey, you know, because it felt good. I was like, hey, you know, you could just go buy the truck right now and be done with it. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, let me see if my wife's listening to what I try to share with her. I was like, you could go drop the 125, Chris, go ahead. Go buy whatever truck you want. I'm not mad. I don't have a problem with that. I was like, oh, well, I didn't even say or. I was just listening to see what she would come back with. And she was like, but then again, we could use the money to make more money. I was like, oh my gosh, now we talking. Because the $125,000 truck looks good, feels good, shows up good on Instagram, but it's a liability. Unless it makes you money, it ain't doing anything for you but making you look cute. So you could take that money, pump it into an investment, a business, or anything like that, come back in a year or two and double and triple your money, or create consistent cash flow and use that to buy whatever you want. See, and I teach that on my other channel, Minority Money Mindset. Go check it out if you want to learn how to do that stuff. But again, once you start developing your middleman business, it's going to give you freedom and flexibility to live the life you want to live. Here it is, almost 10 o'clock, Dallas time. I've gone to get coffee. I've ran a couple of errands, and now I'm in my neighborhood, almost home. But what I want to share with you is I don't have to do anything today that I don't want to do. I don't have to do anything today that I don't want to do. As long as the jobs continue to come in and they continue to get booked, all we have to do is dispatch them, right? Because in the beginning, it's going to be you, because you got to learn your business. But 6 months into that process, you should not be on the phones. You should not be on the computer. You should have a virtual assistant who's answering phones, booking jobs, putting money into your account. So again, it's very, very simple. You can middleman anything in this whole world pretty much. If anybody has a service business, you can middleman it. If anybody needs a customer, you can middleman it. How does that look? Right? So, for instance, you have a lawn care service, right? And I know you need customers. I can middleman that right now. So what do? I go and I find you a customer. I say, hey, wait a minute, Jimmy. I'll be right back with a customer. And I go and get a customer, and I contact Jimmy. And I know Jimmy is going to charge, just off my research and knowing Jimmy and talking to Jimmy, I already know the prices. So I know Jimmy is willing to do this entire yard for $100 with his crew, right? Might take Jimmy 30 minutes. He made $100, he's gone. So I know Jimmy's willing to do that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to charge the customer $150. And then I'm going to book that customer, take the $50 deposit right into my account, and then Jimmy's going to do the rest collect his own payment. I have nothing to do with that. I'm completely out of this. And you guys got to understand, I haven't touched anything. I haven't done anything except book the job, got paid, and dispatched it. Now, Jimmy's going to go out and do all the work. And he's going to get paid more money, rightfully so. That's fine. I'm okay with that relationship. But I don't have to touch a lawnmower. I don't have to do a yard. I don't have to touch a box. I don't have to move a couch. I don't have to do any of that. All I'm doing is positioning myself between the customer and the business, letting the business do all the work, booking the customer, taking my cut, I'm gone. Now, $50 is not going to blow your mind, but think about this. $50 10 times a day. Now you got $500. Think about $500 20 times a month. Just say you take weekends off. 20 times a month, you got $500 going into your account. So 500 times 20 is what? I want to say $10,000. So now you've got in your account $10,000 and you never left your house. You could do all of this at home with your phone. That's why I love these phones. They're brilliant. They're amazing. You don't have to leave the house. I can walk in the house right now, run an ad on Craigslist or somewhere else, book a job, find someone to dispatch it to, get paid. Take my family out for the weekend, just booking jobs. So if you want to learn how to do this, go ahead and write the word middleman in the comments. I'm working on a course and some training right now. I am taking on students, so if you want to do one-on-ones, just put middleman in the comments and then we'll reach out to you. I'm telling you, it's the best business going. There's no reason to be doing all this hard work anymore. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Hit thumbs up. I know the video is kind of dark. You don't want to see my ugly mug anyway, but I'll see you in the next video. Peace.